Good morning, friends. This is your KJ Rao, and today is very auspicious day, and it is a great day for which all Indians have awaited such a long time. It is a great day for all Indians, and I say that not only for Indians but also the people across the world who love Hinduism. Friends, let me give you the brief details of the puja first. 5th August 2020 day, and the puja celebration will start from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the foundation stone for will be laid 12:40 p.m. Foundation stone for the great Rama's temple. Friends, let us talk about the brief history of this place. Ayodhya. Ayodhya is such a holy place where Lord Rama has stayed here. And all Hindus believe that Lord Sri Ram lived in this place. But in the year 1528 to 1529, a mosque was constructed in this place named Babri Mosque. And this mosque was constructed by Mr. Mir Baqi, the commander of Mughal Emperor Babur. And in the year 2003, a survey was done by Archaeological Survey of India, and they found that some old monuments and historical proofs that shows the existence of Rama, and there was a Rama temple in this place. Later, this was gone for so much of controversy. Then courts, high courts, Supreme Courts, everything is involved. Finally, the Supreme Court has given a verdict that this place belonged to Lord Sri Rama. What a great news for all the Indians. Friends, I'm very small man, but I want to give some details about Lord Rama which I know. Lord Rama is the seventh avatar of Lord Sri Mahavishnu. Ramayana. Ramayana is the book which shows the journey of Lord Sri Rama. Lord Sri Rama has followed all values in his life. He is a best son. He is a best brother. He is a best husband, and he is a best king. So he has given highest priority for values in the entire life. That is why Lord Rama is so great. I have a small story which I know about him. I want to share with you all. One day, after the big war completed, Rama has killed Ravana. Ravana was also equally powerful, but he was having some negatives which made him to get defeated in the war. And after the war, Ram sat on a rock and Lakshmana stood behind him, and the waves of the sea was coming and touching the feet of this great personality, this great divine personality, Lord Sri Rama. And after some time, they observed one shadow was coming towards them. And as Rama found that the shadow belonged to a lady, it takes out his feet. And they also observed that the shadow was going away from them. So the entire thing is observed by Lakshmana, and Lakshmana goes to the lady and inquires about her. And she is none other than Queen Mandodari, wife of great Ravana. He asks very politely, Mata, why did you come here? Then she replies that, I want to see the person who has defeated my husband Ravana. As per me, Ravana is invincible. No one can defeat him. As Rama defeated him, I want to see and I want to know the quality what he has which my husband did not have. Then Lakshmana asks her, then you're turning back. Did you know the quality? She says that, yes. Friends, did you understand what is the quality Rama has? That was Rama's quality is that even he did not touch the shadow of a other woman other than Sita. That is the quality of Rama. I already told you that he has given highest priority for the values in his life. Friends, in my second story, I want to tell a message what Rama would like to give to the to us. The story is like this. When the bridge construction was under progress, bridge means Mata Sita was in Lanka and Rama is at this end, and now they have to cross the big sea. So they want to construct a bridge from this end to that end. So how they can construct a bridge? That time technology was maybe there, but the in the Sena of Rama, the people were thus in the Sena of Rama, the persons were all are monkeys. So very few man also was there, but most of them are monkeys. But they want to construct a bridge from this end to that end. So what they were doing, they were bringing stones and they were writing the name of Sri Ram and they were throwing the stone into the water, and the stone was getting floated. And while this bridge construction was going on, Rama got a doubt. Lord Sri Rama got a doubt that when a stone has been thrown into water by writing my name, it is floating. But if I throw a stone into water, what will happen? Then one fine evening, when no one is there, Rama takes a small stone into hand and throws into water. And he observes that stone got shrink into the water. And when he observes back, as Hanuman has a habit to follow Rama, that day also he has followed and he stood just behind Lord Sri Rama. When Lord Sri Rama finds that Hanuman is there, he asks Hanuman, "What did you observe?" Then Hanuman says that, "Swami, I observed the truth and I know the reason for that." He says that when someone else throws the stone, it goes into water, but when it is associated with your name, it is getting floated with the support of your name. But the throne which you have thrown, that means you wanted to get it sank. So no one can help that. No one can help to the throne that it can float. That is what Lord Sri Rama. Friends, from this, what is the message we get? The message is that very simple. You must not be rejected by the God. Your actions should not be get rejected by the God. A few people may reject you, but your action should be in such a position that they must not be rejected by the God. I think this presentation you all may like it, and if you like this, please subscribe our channel. Please like this presentation. Thank you all for giving an opportunity. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Sri